Hi, Mark here. It is Friday, the 5th of September, going on 10 a.m. Eastern. Let's have a look at the US dollar performance as the US session has now started. Yes, I'm a technical trader, but just a bit of fundamentals to put into context. What we're seeing is the jobs report number came in lower than expected. Expected consensus of around 75,000 new jobs to be created. The number came in at 22,000 new jobs, which is way below the consensus. And as expected, the US dollar has reacted accordingly and a big sell-off. You see on the US dollar index, resistance 97.82, support 96.86. If I zoom in on the hourly, you'll see there's the big push down in the last hour, selling continuing and sellers looking down at the 96.86 level. If there's going to be a turnaround during the US session, I would expect it to come from around this support area and buyers would be looking back up at the 97.80 resistance. Let's have a look at the majors, starting with the Euro US. Still going well. Look at this big green candlestick that's buying euro, selling US dollar. US dollar weakness here, 116.52 support and resistance. Buyers not stopping, and we're sitting at 117.51. What I would like to point out is that in this case, I've added the average true range. Remember, that's the from the low to the high a day's trading activity, the average range for a day. If you take the Euro US average about 80 pips a day, it's already moved over 100 pips. And why I think that's worth mentioning is, sure, we could continue to see US dollar weakness, but I do believe one would have to wait for a bit of a pullback, bit of a turnaround on the shorter time frames to maybe then just join the trend. It has run its course in terms of the average range for a particular day. But for now, testing 117.49, selling US dollar, buying euro. No need to go to the shorter time frame. You can see it on the daily, testing this resistance right now. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. Similar situation, strong move up, support 134.42, and I've got resistance at 135.43. That's a 100 pip move already. Bear in mind, average true range on this pair is around 90 pips, so it's already kind of run its course. So just be aware when looking to add to buying pound and selling US dollar. Of course, if you're looking to go the other way, looking for a turnaround, lots of room on the reversal. Let's have a look at the US yen. There you see selling US dollar, buying yen, support 148.45, supported 147.05. Average true range on the yen is about 120 pips for a day. We're already at close to 150 pips for today. Testing this very strong support right now. If there's going to be a bounce up and a turnaround and US dollar buyers do enter the market, I believe it would be at around this support area. US dollar Canadian. There you see support 137.58, resistance 138.16. Again, average true range US dollar Canadian between 50 to 60 pips a day. It's already moved 56, almost 60 pips, as you can see right now. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see that buying US dollar, selling Canadian has turned around, behaving a little differently, US dollar Canadian, because Canadian job numbers came out today and we're also on the low side and below consensus. So we've seen weak US dollar to start. We're seeing a strong euro, we're seeing a strong pound and a strong yen. Not so much strong Canadian as yet. There might be room here if sellers do enter, support at 137.58. We've got our resistance support levels to work with, whether you're looking for continued dollar weakness or if you're looking for the US dollar to turn around. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I'll see you at end of day session.